upload the notes that we do in class too. All right? Okay, so for the first one, it said without solving, do they have a real solution? How do you know? So letter A, is there a real solution for that first equation? Yeah. How do we know? How do we know? It's like I gave her the answer, yes. I don't know how we know. It just is. You're just trying to find a value, okay, that when you multiply by 3 and add 5, it gets to 11. You probably have to think, even though you're multiplying and you're adding some number to it, it's got to be rather small, right? So it's got to be a small amount. Okay. So just because you need to multiply by a small amount. I thought I saw you today. So that one is yes. How about letter B? Does this have a real solution? Yeah. Is it positive or negative? Can you tell? Does it have to be positive? Does it? Could it be a negative? Because what's any negative squared going to give you? A positive. So it could be a positive or a negative. Most likely 3 and negative 3, right? So that's a yes. All right, what about this next one? 9 plus something squared is going to give you 1. Is that going to have a real solution? What did we just say about anything that is squared? This is going to be a positive. So if I add a positive amount to 9, is that ever going to be less than 9? No, so it can't go all the way to 1, so that is definitely a no. All right, what about 3x minus 5, comparing that to 3x plus 6? Is that going to have a real solution where both sides would be equal? I saw a head shaking no. Jaden, what do you think? You have 3x minus 5. Could that be equal to 3x plus 6? Why not? Are you sharing those Doritos with everybody?
No, my bad. It's because I think it popped, so I was just checking where it popped.
Oh, okay.
That was for my bad.
Sorry. I was distracted by the noise. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we take away the 3x, you're comparing negative 5 to 6. That's never going to be the same. It doesn't matter what you substitute in because they would be the same on both sides. Welcome, Cameron. I did see you come in. I just want to make sure you knew. All right, what about letter E? X plus 4 divided by 3 plus x. Could that equal 1? Could it? Aiden, what do you think? Why not? What if I turned it around to like that? Does that make it a little bit easier to see? If you take away an X amount from both sides, you're... Yeah, what? It could? Why? Say it again. Well, they don't cancel out because we have to add them before we divide. It's not that the x's, this isn't 4x divided by 3x. Yeah, there they would divide out, but we're adding here. But if I subtract an x from both sides, we're left with basically 4/3. Is that ever going to be equal to 1? No, it would not be. Okay? And what about the last one? X minus 1 divided by 2 times x minus 2. Could that ever be equal to 1? What should I do with that bottom value? What could I do with this? Starts with an F, rhymes with actor. Factor, yes, good answer. Yes, if I factor, what is my greatest common factor of 2x minus 2? 2. So when you factor that out, you get x minus 1. If you put x minus 1 on top, what's going to happen? These are going to cancel out, and you have 1/2. Is that equal to 1? Just say no. Okay? All right. Now, let's go in your books to page 82. 82. These are similar types of things. And it says, which of the following equations have the same solution? So now we're not only trying to figure out if they're equal, we're trying to say, would they have the same answer? Like in 1 and 3, would they have the same answer? Or 3 and 5, would they have the same answer? Okay? So page 82, we have 6 different problems. It says, can you tell without solving? So don't try to solve these, but see if you could kind of figure out what the solution might be. And then can you do it without solving? And then check by actually solving it. Okay? We're running out of time already. So take about 4-ish minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. I should put on my, where did I put my little, I used to have a little clock thing with a timer on it. I guess I can do it up here. I'll give you about 5 minutes. See what you can do to come up with those. Don't try to solve, but which ones would have a solution? Well, they all have a solution. What would have the same solution? Okay. All right. Sure. Put the phone away. Guys, I don't even want to see the phone. Okay? Don't want to see the phones. Out. Shouldn't be out at all. I'll move this over here. Which of these following equations would have the same solution? Don't try to solve it. Now, you might do some other things, but don't solve it. Do you see anything that's similar from one to another? Mm-hmm. Aiden, osmosis doesn't work very well. Oh, what if I told you that 1 and 5 are going to have the same solution? 1 and 5. Now take a look. X plus 3. I'm going to switch it and put this over on the left-hand side. 2x plus 6 and 10x minus 8. How is the first one the same as the second one? What is different? Didn't I just take this and all multiply it by 2 out in front? And would that give the same solution? Yeah, it would. What else do you see, if anything? So look for something similar to that. Anybody else see any other similarities? What about anybody? Anybody at all? None? Nobody. Nehemiah, did you see any? Anybody? What about 3 and 4? Oh wait, not 3 and 4. Is it 2 and 4? So if I said 2 and 4, no, I don't think it's 2 and 4. I think there's somewhere close in here. So if I double, nope, that's not going to be doubled. If I double this, double that, oh come on, it's right here. What about, does anybody see it? If you double 5x minus 3, you would get 10x minus 6. You say 2 and 4? I'm trying to look. Where is it 2 and 4? I see the 5x plus 4, but I don't think that's doubled. All right, I know this one, 6 and 1, because this is basically, I think, x plus 3 is equal to 5x minus 4. So if you take 1 and you divide it by 10, you're going to get 0.3x plus x divided by 10 equals 1/2 x minus 0.04. All right, we're running out of time. Always so much to do. We need to spend a little bit more time with this, okay? So we will do that when we come back. You only have one homework that's open to you, I believe, which is Module 2 homework number 1. And September 19th is our next test day. Enjoy your long weekend. No school on Monday. Okay? No school on Monday. And talk to me now or send me a message if you want to do a retake, and we'll figure out a time where we can go over that, okay?